Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
UTSA offense will take over. First and 10.
For the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Logan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Roadrunners are on the move. Now on the option.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Logan. On the run, still looking. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. He is smashing people. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Marshall! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Logan. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the option. He'll toss it. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Marshall, 7. UTSA, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go. Freedom. Black 24.
The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
691. Gators far. Spire.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Now on second down after the incompletion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his match.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Fires it down the seam. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to the air one more time. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
UTSA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. Ran through the contact. He's got 99 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
42 Spider. Cut it.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing.
Blitz. Go. Lion.
Looking downfield. It's Logan. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He looks that one in nicely. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Griffin. Hornet. Set. Pass.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over it. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Kelly. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Sweet feet on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On the option. Got the 1st down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Marshall offense offense makes its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create...
Can anyone catch it? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
At the 14, and the UTSA offense will take over. First and 10.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks it. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And that one will give him the lead.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 30 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. The run to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Logan. Dances away, gets rid of it. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Marshall, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over.
Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Kelly. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He wants to throw here on second down. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UTSA 35, Marshall 14.
First down to start the drive after the break.
3:25.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
Out, 55. Ready.
Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready.
And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Keeps looking downfield. This time he's got it.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're going to run it. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Trying to surge it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On the double.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble.
Get set. Get set.
Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Time to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall quick to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Kelly. Steps away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the...
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Just feeds the running back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done what?
In the end zone.
However they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 8 over Boise State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Dumps it to the back. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Blue.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very